Hello everybody, I'm Starspark, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to side pull. Side pulling is a strategy that I came up with that allows you to pinch climb up something with one hand. So normally, pinch climbing looks like this, where you have both hands and you just squeeze them together and then pull yourself where you want to go. And normally with one hand, what you do is put your body on one side and your hand on the other, and then start doing it. It's called an elevator. But if a platform is too wide for you to elevator, or you only have a corner to work with, you can't really elevator that. So you do this, which is side pulling. So basically what this is just a quick version of pinch climbing done with one hand. So this is regular pinch climbing. Both hands touch it at the same time and leave it at the same time. The quicker version, only one hand is on it at a time, and you alternate. So you're just going to imagine doing that with both hands, and you're going to try doing that with one hand instead. So really, when you're doing this alternating, you're going to be pushing yourself off to the side a lot. So boom, side, 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 side. You want to do the same thing with one hand. You pull yourself up at a 45-degree angle off to the side. Your body should be on the opposite place where your hand is. So if your hand is touching this wall, your body's going to be facing the other wall. You go, and then once you get ready to do the other wall, your body's over here on the other side. Now you can go at less than a 45-degree angle, but that's going to generate less upwards speed. And the more upwards you go, the faster you're going to be done with the side pulling. But it's also harder to do. It's better to do smaller angles so that you can take your time. Because then, taking your time, you're going to be doing it for longer, but you're going to be able to do it with more accuracy, which can get you all the way up here to the top double walls. It's fine if you don't get this right away, because it took me 30 minutes across 2 days just so that I could do this all the way up double walls every single time. Generally, a good practice for this is going up double walls and then climbing up this tree, ignoring that branch over there, and just climbing all the way up to here. And then you can jump down to other trees, start side pulling around these. You can even start turning, where you have to distribute different amount of force. So if you're turning to the left, you want to pull yourself to the left more than to the right. And then you can do the opposite if you're turning right. You can jump between these trees and side pull. And that's a good way to practice. Another way to practice is on these beams. These are much wider than the trees or the double walls, so you're going to have to adjust a little bit more. You can start turning around these. This is where I first learned to turn during a side pull. These are a little more forgiving than those because they're smaller. And then if you want to go even smaller, you have these right here. Now all of these aren't very tall, so really what you should be doing here is practicing staying level like this and turning around like this. Whoa. Now, there are some places on the walls of forest that you can start practicing side pulling. Right here, next to the siren, you can side pull up this. This one is more of an obtuse angle than a right angle like the dove walls are. So you can do this all the way up to here. There are two spots over on Death Wall. One of them is much harder than the other. There is this spot right here, which is much more closer to an 180-degree angle, which is a flat wall. But you can't pinch a flat wall, so you just find something that isn't a flat wall. And then you side pull up that. So you can do that. And then this is the hardest side pull in the entirety of Forest, because it goes at an angle towards you. So as you're climbing up this, it's going to be pushing you away. And eventually up there, it does start going flat again. But even still, it's the hardest side pull in the entirety of Forest. Now I do it first try, because I have practice. But you're probably not going to get it first try. So don't feel bad about that.